if the audio's working on my end. Always takes just a second for me to test. I just have this button on my headset that will mute the mic, and just wanted to make sure I'm not muting it. Okay, and I hear it okay. Let me just get this ready here. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm a little bit I'm a little nervous about tonight, honestly, and mostly because I've been gotten pretty used to the level 20 invasions, and they can be really tough because you're going to be, you're a low level, honestly, but you're also really prepared for a lot of the host. Oh boy, that's really quick there. This is jumping up to level 137, and at this level, you can invade 150 uh, and down to 125. That's kind of the goal of it. I think it might actually be 139. That's like optimal, but I don't think 2 levels is worth the risk that if I'm going to miss out on going down to level 125. So yeah, this one's just kind of the level that's going to get you in between. So if you ever see people invading at this level and you wonder why, that's why, is because it can kind of hit both of the metas. I think more people have agreed that Elden Ring is um, like better optimized at 150 just because of how big the game is and how many like the stat soft caps are a lot um, higher. And see, that's a little bit what I'm worried about. There is invading and then somebody fighting the boss. I have noticed that happens a little more on these higher level builds, but I just figured I can't say I'm actually having the full PvP experience if I'm staying at level 20. So yeah, I also am going to be. I have like two sets of fashion that are only slightly different, and I'm kind of curious. Maybe once we get a few people on here, I'm curious to see which one looks better. I'm liking how active this is, though. I think everyone's getting their DLC characters ready right now. There's been no space of time waiting between these invasions. Again, though, I'm kind of scared because I think tonight I might really get just my ass handed to me because I'm just not used to this level of invasion. So I'll try to stay optimistic, but it's gonna be a learning experience for me for sure. Sweet. Oh, they're fighting the putrid avatar. Putrid tree spirit. I can't remember what it's called. I sometimes feel kind of bad fighting people when they're fighting this thing, but oh, look. Okay, that's good. Oh. All right, we're 0 for 2 now. I think we're gonna run into a lot of people who are, yeah, fighting certain bosses to get their character ready. That one in particular, that one I think drops the Opaline hard tier, which is, um, I think it's probably the best thing to put in your physic. At least it's the most like well-rounded one. You can never really go wrong with that tier. Okay. I also hear a scarab over here. I'm gonna have to grab that between invasions at some point. That's what we'll do if I have a lull between invasions. But man, I am so excited for the DLC. I have not watched Vati's new video. I just when I saw he came out with one and saying that it included gameplay from the DLC, I was like, man, two wolves inside of me type stuff there. Muscle Mage. Let's see. Oh, and he sent a furled finger back to their world. Oh, I like this build a lot, actually. Look at this. He's got... I think that's the... Oh my gosh, that's just two blues coming around the... Oh, it's just one. There's his DLC character. That's awesome, actually. This is so fun. It's fun to be part of a FromSoft game. You know, the DLC hadn't come out yet. Hey, 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 I was trying to wave at your blue. Not very nice. I have so much endurance on this build too. I am a sucker for endurance, man. I've kind of told myself it's okay not to have a lot, but seeing that green bar is so satisfying. Oh my gosh, another blue? Wow. That's not good. This is fun. I feel like this is already this is way fun. You can't parry a jump attack. I feel like no one knows that. I'm glad, actually. I should be more glad that they don't know that, but I'm always like just flabbergasted by that. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go for a little run here. Wow, I can't believe that hit me. This feels fun. It's been so long since I've played a full level character, I just forgot what it feels like. It also feels more like, I mean, obviously it feels less twinky. You know, like the other guy at level 20 is just so twinked out. Okay, that hurts a lot worse than I thought. Oh, let's see, they're using warming stones. That's honestly okay, as long as I can have some 1v1 time. That sounds kind of fun. Nice! GG, okay. Okay. That's a very high damage build there. I think that does extra 20% damage. I don't know if it's nerfed in PvP a little bit, but still really good. Very anecdotal so far, but I feel like this feels like more variety and almost more like less overpowered phantoms already than the low level stuff we were doing, because I think the kind of people who will want to get like summoned by their level 20 or 30 friend are not the kind of people you probably want to be doing invasions with anyways. I mean like the overpowered ones, you know. Feel that poise there, or the hyper armor. Boy, that's got a lot of endurance on this. As cool as those lightning type spells are, they're just terrible in PvP, honestly. Wow. Not loving that, honestly. Aside from the waves of darkness. I like that a lot, though. This thing is just my favorite. Yes! GG. That was really fun. Okay. Honorable host. This is a great first invasion, honestly. Like, wow. He just wanted to, you know, stay out of the way while we fought. I can respect that a lot. So far, so good, honestly. I don't know what I was expecting, but... Did he heal? I think he did. I'll heal too, then. That light roll is nice. Oh yeah, this is a light roll build, by the way, if you couldn't tell. I don't know, maybe that's newbie of me. I don't know. But I don't do a whole lot of damage because of it. I'm just barely at that strength soft cap. Oh, GG. That was fun. I want to say it was because I was out of heals, but I think that he had me either way. Apologize if my mouth sounds are gross. I was just earlier this week I had a sore throat and I'm still kind of gunked up. And if you hear squeaky sounds, it's because I have a plastic chair that I stream from. I don't have a fancy gamer chair. Maybe I'll invest in one of those if I ever like got any traction. I'm so pleasantly surprised at this. This is actually crazy. I think that when I tried these level like 150 invasions before, I think that's what I was at. I was kind of disappointed because I think it was probably at a time when Elden Ring died down a little bit. It was when we hadn't heard anything about the DLC in like, I don't know, a year and a half or something like that. And I think people had kind of moved on. So I might have judged this level of invasion a little bit harshly, kind of wondering like why it's called the meta if no one's ever doing it. Oh boy. So he's right outside the boss arena. I can't tell if he's like waiting. Maybe that's scummy of me to do that. Nice. That's probably just so... I don't know. Maybe that was a little bit trashy of me to do that. Like, yeah. I think I was half expecting them to like start just, you know, ganging up on me, waiting outside the boss arena like that, but that was too perfect. Another thing I'm kind of noticing with this is I was really worried about how much damage I would do with full level characters, but to From Software's credit, like this feels quite balanced. Like the fact that when you're level 20, you know, and even if you're using like the best damaging weapons and affinities and stuff at that like lower level, I feel like I'm still killing phantoms in about the same amount of hits, which is pretty cool. And you know, maybe that's because this game the damage is a little overtuned, honestly, too, because like I think in the like Dark Souls 3 invasions would last a while. I mean, going back to that game, it's actually kind of crazy the pacing difference that you get in this one. Just like the fact that you can kill people in like, if you use like a weapon art or an Ash of War, you can, I mean, you can one-shot people very easily if they get caught with the whole thing. So there is that aspect of it, which maybe isn't the best. I don't really have a strong opinion on that personally. Like, I think it's just different, and it's kind of satisfying to have characters that are so powerful. You know, it's like kind of fun. I can see where the criticisms come from, though, too. To be fair as well. Oh, we've got a Blythe cosplay. That's kind of fun. That's annoying. Just spamming that. So it's a faith build Blythe. That's kind of weird. He's got like the armor. Showed my hand too early there. That's better as a surprise. Nice. The full thing. Ah, he loves that. Jeez. Invigorating. Wow. When someone's that close to you, you continue to spam it. That's crazy. Yeah, I do receive a lot more damage, which this is honestly, I think that's one of the advantages of, or the things I wanted to get better at though, is actually making sure I'm not just winning because, you know, there's like this gross disadvantage. So this is good that I'm actually taking decent damage too. I need to get good, so I can't do that just being a twink. Wow, these are some passive phantoms, but they're not like passive like they'll leave me alone. They'll just do stuff from range, which is quite annoying. I do love that light roll though. Wow, not this again. You're kidding me. Staying back and doing that, that's like so boring, dude. Maybe I'm being salty, but jeez. Look at that. Just rolls away and he's gonna start spamming again here. Oh, and he's the Blasphemous Blade guy, I see. You know what? I wonder how far in here I can go. You know, I've got warming stones as well. This sometimes lures them to you. Is he just gonna spam block? I want him one-on-one. I want him to actually fight me, though. Oh boy, that's not good. I mean, if you know, if you let me heal, I can deal with that. Invigorating. And then watch this guy. Oh my goodness. Not used to damage this high. Oh, fat rolling. Love it. Have they already killed? Oh, darn. They've also killed my friends over here. This is kind of where that bestial vitality is really nice, I bet. I sense a teabag. We'll take the old-fashioned Dark Souls 3 block spam. Honestly, I mean, I didn't play that one too well. I don't think I play ganks very well still. They had that one, I mean, from the beginning. I just don't think I ever at any point posed a super big threat to them, and not sure exactly how to fix that. I think that maybe adding some like a great bow to this build, because it is a strength build. I have 54 strength, so you can get that two-handed 80 soft cap. Not sure though. I think it'll take some practice, but we'll get there. Might take a while though. I think I really was a little unfocused in my my efforts there. Like I was attacking one and then I'd go to the other, and then between them all, I mean, you know, you got to kind of whittle them down one by one, I think, at that point. I also think I need a better burst damage option. I do have the Stormhawk axe that can pretty much one-shot a Phantom, but yeah, we'll see. Nice. This is going to be interesting. Ooh, okay. Oh. That's so cool. Oh no, that is not good at all. Okay. I almost want my my regen physic back from my level 20 invasion build. Okay. There's a hunter. I think what I'm going to do is I need to use the PvE a little more to my advantage when I get outnumbered. What was that? Oh my! That's terrifying. I should have known it by the sound. There's the blue. Okay. I'll swap to this. I think with their numbers, they should feel pretty confident to come up to me over here. I've taken some damage, so I'm going to swap to that. I have some poison. Oh no. That light roll is nice. Unless I time it completely wrong. That's very nice though, wow. It's been a while since I've even attempted a light roll build, and this is like nice. Okay. How many times am I going to call it nice, I wonder? Man. These are all really cool looking things, but I also am kind of scared. Yeah, I'm loving the... I think I'm alive because of the light roll right now. That's crazy. Alright. That's what I like to hear. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I like to hear. I thought it was an ulcerated tree spirit or something. Jeez. There's the tea bag. There, he's bowing off in the distance there. Oh, they're bowing to each other. I see. You know, I think it'll be nice in the DLC to just see what new weapons kind of come into play, at least for a while. Like, I think we are just seeing so many of the same things now, because people have kind of figured out what you need to min-max a character. You just see Vare's mask, like, all the time. On pretty much anything with bleed capabilities, you know, people just can't resist the whatever % damage increase you get. It's just a crime against fashion, though. I'm also gaining a lot of appreciation right now for, like, streamers who stream at this level all the time. Like, this is kind of closer to what I expected now. That last fight is more or less what I was thinking would probably happen. Just me kind of getting bodied and taking a lot more damage is what I'm noticing. That's been the big thing. My damage output feels similar, but I think with my level 20 build. Um, just the weapons people usually have at that level, especially from hosts. Um, you just aren't going to see the same type of damage I'm receiving now. So this is a learning curve for sure. Hopefully this one, we'll see if we can get a good one. Had a couple that just are going right into the boss fight, probably getting their builds ready. So I think I want to stick to this build for a while though, just because I'm realizing how much I have to learn. Like the the consequences for a mistake with the level 20 build is pretty like minuscule. Like I'll get hit a few times and I take so little damage it hardly matters. Like some of the phantoms do pretty decent damage at that level, but the host will hardly ever um, two or three shot me from a mistake. But here it's you have to be really on your game. And I'm not as experienced as I'd like to be. Dang, that's two in a row, same place. Hopefully it doesn't turn into invading people right before they go into a boss fight. That is something I run into more at these levels. Come on, I know more of you are playing than that. Come on. This is where I wish it was like Dark Souls 3 and anyone who was embered up was... there we go. Anyone embered up was a candidate for an invasion. So, like, if there was one thing to change about this game, it would be that if somebody uses a rune arc, that you were able to invade them. And I wish that rune arcs were automatically activated whenever you kill a boss, just like in Dark Souls 3. Like, that was such a good system. And, like, I think it was, like, people were better at PvP in Dark Souls 3, generally speaking. Like, hosts kind of had to get decent um, at least doing just 1v1. I feel like in this game it's like once their phantom's dead, they don't even know what to do. That game style is just not part of their their skill set, because it's like it's just something they hardly have ever done. Nice. Let's just trade with the thing that hyper armored through the first time and see if it works this time. Oh, there's another red. Hello. That's something you don't see at level 20 invasions very often. It's another red. This is fun. Alright, let's try this here. At the beginning here it was just doing it non-stop, but let's look. Hey, welcome in. Whoever's logging on there. Maybe I need to let this sit for a little longer.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, thank you. Welcome back. It's a bit of a different experience doing these full level builds. As you can see here, it's not... I mean, it's been pretty instant from the beginning there, but there we go.
Do you think a dependency on summons makes Elden Ring players less skilled, worse at fighting than Dark Souls and such? That's interesting.
Oh, absolutely. I think 1,000%. Like, at least with one-on-one. Like, with Dark Souls, there was definitely like a duel. Like, there was a lot of emphasis on like 1v1. I think most people kind of... Like, you definitely had people who didn't really do much PvP, but yeah, I do think that there's this kind of a dependency on phantoms. Ooh, this is kind of scary here. Because I have no... Wait, maybe I do have some boluses. Oh, I mean, I've got 2. Let's see. This Scarlet Rot is nasty. This stuff really ruins your day. I'm just going to start rolling through it, and the light roll actually is really helpful here. Hopefully I won't lose. Maybe I'll just...
The river sticks.
Yeah, the river sticks is right. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. I'm going to use one of these. And hopefully... Okay, that's not too bad. If we have to keep... Oh, there we go. Okay. Not too bad at all, honestly. Oh, boy. This is where I need some elevator music to play. Oh, a hunter is summoned. The advantage... Oh my gosh, I'm still gaining some Scarlet Rot. That's kind of crazy. I mean, it's realistic that my, my armor and stuff would be soaked with it, but I don't know. All right, let's see. I'm gonna need a group handler, I think. Oh, there's the blues left behind down there. Oh gosh, and they're starting with a dragon spell. I don't love that. Let's send that thing back down. Maybe I'll... Oh gosh. Okay, how many times can you click L2? In sequence, right? That was probably the best Ash of War to have there. I am really on the ropes here, though. Nice! We got it. I can't believe that one turned out. Hello, Phantom. By the way, that is Waves of Darkness, as you can see on the screen. It is one of the coolest Ashes of War. It's super good for handling, like, groups. Yeah, he's way mad. And I apologize if you hear a human yelling in the background occasionally. We have some dogs upstairs that are being dog sat, and it's... Yeah. That human is not happy about it, so sometimes you hear the human louder than the dogs. But my lease ends soon anyways, so I'm not really worried about it. I don't want all that drama. I actually don't mind the barking that much, just the more the yelling for the barking to stop. Yeah, the T. So yeah, I think earlier you might have heard something in the background. It's kind of awkward. I was like, really? Okay. Ooh, okay, they're right outside the boss fight. I think we might not make it. I'll keep this weapon out just because, yeah. That's a good, like, as you saw earlier, it can delete even the host in like one Ash of War. This is fun. This feels a lot more, um, you know, like it feels more challenging for sure than like the regular, well, not even the regular, like the level 20 invasions I've done, but it I don't know, it's a lot more punishing. But that's good because I think if I don't play at this level, I'm never going to learn to. So I'm going to go grab this scarab real quick. I think it's still. Oh wait, it actually might be higher than I thought.
Oh boy.
Could y'all hear that? Yeah. Living in New York, I swear. That's what it feels like. Oh, and actually, I'll have to ask just like the 3 or so people watching. I have another like helmet that I can use, and then I swap out some gauntlets to still hit 51 poise because I hear that's like the sweet spot. I don't know if that's true, but um, I'm pretty sure that's the sweet spot. I can show you how it looks, but I'm curious to hear what y'all think about it. I kind of think I need to keep this helmet on actually though, because that's like my profile picture. But it's this with these gauntlets here. I'll also, let's do the host trick mirror. So here's the other armor. Looks kind of just like Vike. Oh, they opened the heavy door. Okay. There's my other armor option. It's kind of cool looking. Is this Scarlet Rod as well? Oh my gosh. I always... Let's see... At least I still have my... I think I have the boluses on here. Yeah, okay, I've got one. I need to either farm those or create them or whatever. Oh.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. It is very... look... Oh, we missed him again. It looks a lot like Vike. Pretty much actually exactly like him. I just realized though. So, but it kind of the classic knight. Because I'm actually wearing the fingerprint armor and legs, so I guess at that point I'm basically Vike with a not as squashed helmet. I think I'm gonna stick with my other one. I'll show you how it looks. I mean, you've actually seen it. What am I saying? You guys see me between invasions, so. I think I'm going to stick to this other one. It's a little more unique. Yeah, I kind of like that look. I'll have to swap to these, though, to make it still light rolling. There we are. Yeah, that hood. I don't know. I'm a sucker for hooded knights. I pretty much always find something like that. I like the classic knight helmet or like a hooded knight helmet even better. In Dark Souls 3, the Fallen Knight helm was so nice. And if you combine it with like the black hand armor, you kind of had like the tattered cape look with a hooded knight. And I've kind of replicated that here actually. It's a little more colorful actually in this game though. Like the red mixing with the gray. It's kind of cool. I do love some FromSoft fashion though. Kind of torn on whether I should just stay fashioned up though, or if I should take that talisman slot. Okay, okay. Oh my! Holy smokes! Oh, was that a red? Oh, wait, no, I am so confused. I don't even know what happened. That was crazy. I heard a dragon, but I could have sworn that the dragon was against me. So how did it kill the host? Or was it the banished knight that did? I don't know. I think I'm having more fun with this level though. This feels more like you probably heard me say that like 5 times already, but This feels like a completed character, um, one that you can, you know, you can play PvE. You could like I could run around with this character and actually like beat Melania and whatnot. Um, the other one's very much only focused on PvP. Like this is fun. I'm really a fan of this level. I can see the hype. I still want to do my level 60 build though. 60 was a blast from what I was doing. That one needs some time though. These builds just they take time to make. And working full time is hard to. Oh, that's gonna be a um, failed invasion. It's kind of fun. Doing some parkour in the meantime though. It's gonna say could not invade, failed to join session here in just a second. Oh, maybe not. Hmm. Some more parkour. I'm confused because I can't cancel it right now either though. There we go. Okay, well, cool. Maybe I should let it be more often and not spam the cancel and then trying again. Oh, come on.
Have you played every FromSoft game?
Have I played every... Oh, I think I've missed Demon Souls. I think, yeah, all the Souls games at least. I haven't played Armored Core. I hear it's pretty fun. And then I mean, I haven't played like their older ones too, but I don't know if people even count those, the Kingsfield ones. But I've played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and Bloodborne all quite a lot. And then this game, of course. So, I don't have a PS5 though, actually, so I'm, Why is this grayed out still? That is very odd. Huh.
Do you have a favorite?
Ooh, that is a great question. They have all been my favorite at one point. Every one of them. Oof. This is a little controversial. I'd say my favorite atmosphere and like just the general vibe of the game is Dark Souls 2, and the fashion is so good in there. I'd say my favorite is probably Dark Souls 3 though. Like just the gameplay is amazing. I think that the gameplay for Dark Souls 2 gets a lot of hate, and some of it is kind of deserved. Like it's very weirdly clunky, but I think the part that's not deserved is the fact that people give Dark Souls Remastered a pass. Because I mean, there's some clunky stuff in there. They all play really well, but like when I play Dark Souls Remastered, it's way harder to adjust to than for Dark Souls 2 for me. So that's my oh man. But again, like Bloodborne, like that game is so freaking good. Like I think when I played it for the first time, I it made the Dark Souls games almost feel like kids games compared to how dark that game is. Like it is so epically disturbing. So yeah, I would say that. They've pretty much all been my favorite at some point. For a long time I would say Dark Souls 3 though was my favorite. Like if someone were to ask me that overall, but yeah. Do you have a favorite? I think a lot of people played Elden Ring, but I think that like a lot of people started with Elden Ring, but they go back to the other Souls games. So I'm always curious to see what other people's favorites are.
I have only ever played Elden Ring unfortunately, but want to try the others.
Oh, that's awesome. It's a good place to start. Like, I think actually, if you've only played Elden Ring, I think you would really enjoy Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne. Um, it's really hard to go back to older games after you've played the newest one. Like, just the mechanics. Like, it's like when, if you played Skyrim, it's really hard to go and play Oblivion. Like, I tried, and it's just, like, after you've had, like, the newest, most polished one, it's really difficult. So yeah, I would say if you've played Elden Ring, like, maybe not starting with Dark Souls 1 or 2, just because they're a lot older and they feel older. Dark Souls 3 feels pretty much, I mean, it feels very similar in how it plays. I think you'd really enjoy it. Um, like, there's some limitations that you'll probably be really like noticeable to you though. Like, you can't swap out Ashes of War in Dark Souls 3. Whatever weapon, whatever it comes with, it's that's it. And there's a lot of repeats. So that was kind of something that's interesting. You also can't jump, like not a real jump in Dark Souls 3, which is really difficult to kind of adjust to, I think, for people who've gone from Elden Ring to Dark Souls. Bloodborne is so different that I think I think anyone would enjoy that experience. It's a very, like, just the mechanics are so different,
That makes
and
sense.
the atmosphere is so
This is the
different.
first real RPG game I've ever played.
Oh yeah, great one to start with, honestly. I mean, it's going to be hard to top it, because this one's really good. Honestly, like, a lot of people who've been playing RPGs for years say this one is, their favorite they've ever played. So it's a tough thing to follow up on, honestly. But I think that with the DLC coming out, though, like, the best is yet to come with this game. Like, oh, so this guy's gonna actually try to interfere here.
ILL have to try the others and report that. Did you say you play on PS4?
I do play on PS4, yes. Oh, not sure what happened there. That was my bad. I should have been watching. I didn't see Moonveil, though. Huh. Did that come from the host or the Phantom? Yeah, but I think, yeah, if you're on, like, PC or Xbox, I would highly recommend playing Dark Souls 3 if you enjoy Elden Ring. It's a lot, like, more grim visually. It's darker. The world seems even more dead than this game. It's a lot more simple too, though. Like, it's not as open world. It's like, I don't even know if you would call it open world at all. It's kind of just, but it's really well designed. Like, the levels are really, really fun. If you have a PlayStation, Bloodborne, I highly recommend that one too, though. And I'm so glad that the DLC is going to be available on PS4. I was worried that even though the game came out on PS4, I thought it might be exclusive to PS5 whenever they add the DLC. Kind of like with, like, Cyberpunk. Because that's one that I have started to play, but I think without it being, like, the current version with the next gen update, I'm probably missing out a lot on the experience, which is kind of like, tarnishes the experience a little bit. Had no pun intended with that. Tarnished. You can hardly use that word with that. Oh my gosh, I missed them. They must have been up there already. I'll have to hear from you guys, though, sometime about whether you prefer, like, this high level type of invasion, or you kind of
I
miss
feel
those,
like Dark
like,
Souls games are pretty much
old
just a
ones.
bunch of legacy dungeons from Elden Ring just stuck together.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good way to put it. The Dark Souls games are very much like just one after another legacy dungeons, which some people like because the legacy dungeons are usually really well, like, really carefully crafted, and I feel like on like the whole, the dungeons feel really, or the levels feel really, really good in Dark Souls. But yeah, you don't have the same level as freedom because it is like just a giant legacy dungeon that's connected with little brief, like, like
I
a
mostly play on
forest or
Xbox, but my
things like
brothers have
that.
PS4. Is there really any difference? Like a rec of which you play it on?
Let's see here, plan. Oh, I'd say that like they're going to be pretty much the same. I think the PS4 community's a little bit more like plentiful, but the games themselves are going to be the same. But the only thing about Bloodborne is that it is only available on wow, that was I like that. Bloodborne's only available on PlayStation though, so you won't be able to play it on the Xbox, unfortunately. It's one of those games that they've been wanting for a long time on Xbox and PC, but it's probably not going to happen because FromSoft doesn't actually own the IP. It's just Sony, and I mean Sony doesn't really have a reason to release it. So, I mean, it is still one of the games that people choose. Still makes people choose PlayStation over Xbox. It is just such an iconic game, and there's really no other game like it. I honestly never played something quite like Bloodborne. But yeah, Dark Souls 3 on Xbox it'll be great. Be exactly the same experience. There'll still be some PvP on there too. The games are really popular, honestly, and even more so after Elden Ring. So I think you'll really enjoy it. That is so good, that attack. Yeah, that's actually why I got a PS4 as well. I wanted that to be available. I think it was that and the Spider-Man PS4 game for me that kind of pushed the...
Good to know. Thank you both. Bloodborne.
Let's look here. Did the host go back over here? This thing is a monster, that Waves of Darkness. Okay. Where did the host go? You know, I'm gonna do something a little bit weird here, but I want to get even more stamina. Like, look at how gigantic that stamina bar is now. Like, I don't know how it looks on the screen, but I have 60 vigor. I mean, I'm using the Erdtree's favor. But like, yeah, that's absolutely crazy. Oh, two hunters, okay. Vigor check, yeah, exactly. That is what Stars of Darkness is. It is absolute. Oh gosh, okay. Let me get out of here real quick. Oh, not good timing, little PvE man.
What is the Act of War?
That is Waves of Darkness. You get it from Ronnie's questline, actually. It's that really nasty Estelle, the really tough one. But yeah, it's really good though. I don't even have any intelligence on this build really, but it just is so good at clearing. In fact, I'm gonna be having to switch to it here in a second, I think. With how much they're pressuring me, see how quickly I can swap. I'm gonna wait for them to kind of get up on me, and I'm gonna see if I can take out a couple of them with it, because it's really, really good. Okay. Oh, that was not great. Thought I'd have more hyper armor. Oh, and they interrupted it. This light roll is saving my butt over and over again. Okay. That's what we want it for. There we go. Oh crap.
The gravity magic build I've been working on. I might have to check it out.
Yeah, it's even better on magic builds. Oh boy, I'm out of juice though. That was really foolish. Yeah, it's even more damaging on an intelligence build. So it is just so good. I think I need it one more time though. And this light rolling is awesome. Wow. Oh, I can't believe that interrupted me. Oh my gosh. I don't know what is doing that much damage to me, but that is crazy. Okay, I'm going to use one of my little meat dumplings here. Oh, hopefully I don't. Okay, there we go. Wow, this is wild. That's not good. I hate Ranker Call. I think everyone hates Ranker Call. What is that? Is that? Oh, that's Bloody Slash. That's why it hurts so bad. I was wondering what his Ash of War is that kept damaging me. Look at that. Keep just jumping into it, though. Oh, I was out of stamina. I'm out of healing. Let's see here. I might want to swap to this one. We got it! We got it! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Poisoned, out of healing. I did not think that would come out. Okay, I need to move. Thank you very much. This, I'm going to be moving Stormhawk Axe a little bit closer to the center of my build, because that, I don't know if anything else would have cleared him out that fast. Wow.
Emoji clapping hands, emoji clapping hands, emoji clapping hands.
I like that. Thank you. I like how it just says emoji clapping hands 3 times. Yeah, I think that I'm going to swap the Stormhawk Axe needs to be a little closer to the center. Probably in place of this one. Well, I haven't really been using the Twin Blade. I might swap it because I like to have the stuff I need quickly. I like them. So these are kind of my main swords here. The Claymore and the Knight's Heavy Greatsword. I like to have the ones, like this one is good for crowd control. You can just kind of do that, and then if you get them with the follow-up, you can one-shot them a lot of the time. Yeah, and then you got like some of the other ones close by, so that way it's never like too many clicks away. But I think that I need to move that. That Stormhawk Axe was so good that I might need a little closer. Man. In fact, I think I'm going to do that first thing after this invasion, just to swap it around a little, because, oh, I hate it when that happens. It's so funny how it just says stone platform when you invade in there. Like, it's almost like a placeholder name. Because I don't think they'd actually call it stone platform, but it's just funny. Oh yeah, but let me see, I noticed. Oh yeah, the gravity magic build, that's exactly what, I think that would go perfectly with it. If you put, the reason I have it on a lance on this build, and I made it cold because I think it does more damage with cold because there's some intelligence scaling on the weapon in that case. I think that magic scaling doesn't do me as much good because I don't have any intelligence on this one. But if you're doing a gravity magic build, if you use like a Zweihander, you can actually put Waves of Darkness on that, and it will do more damage, I think, than this lance would too. The reason I have this one on here is because it weighs 9 units, and this is a light roll build. Every one of these weapons allows me to light roll, so I specifically planned everything to be able to do that. I'm just going to quick sort this real quick. I want that Stormhawk Axe to be closer. I think I'm going to do... I also need to clean this out a little bit. Wow. Yeah, it's got to go right next to there, honestly. And then I'll keep that one where it's at. This is tough. I think I'm going to leave that one down there because I don't use it a whole lot. And... trying to imagine. Mine's a little thrown off because the Stormhawk Axe. Oh no, this should do it. I want the halberd there. I want to keep my claymore in the middle, and then that, and that should do it. Yeah, that looks good to me. Sweet. And just in time to invade another world. Because this way, I mean, if I start using this and like it starts serving me really well, I want to have that closer, but I've never had as much luck with spinning slash. Um, it just like sometimes it works, sometimes I don't poise through it. And I'm sure that's a skill issue, but at least where I'm at now, it doesn't really do what I want it to do. So, oh, let's just do this. Oh, I've got my iframes. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. That turned south really quick. I thought I had that one. I didn't realize there was a third person in this confined space. Dang. Probably should have drank my physic actually while I had iframes looking back, but I think I might also need to use Alexander's shard, because if that does 15% more damage and I'm getting that close to killing people, that might make the difference between just damaging them a lot and then one-shotting them. So I'll try that next time actually. I'll swap that out. I've really been on a kick with the Crimson Seed Medallion though, or Talisman, because it's just like, it's so nice to heal more every time you heal. I don't think I need that much endurance. That's probably a little better. We'll try that out. I mean, Alexander should probably be like my, you know, like base, like standard, like keep it on, unless otherwise needed. In my goal is to be able to get quick enough with hard swapping that I can just swap out talismans when I need to heal. That would be the ideal, is just to use it when... Oh, this is actually so cool. Wait. That's so fun. It's like they're worshipping at this tree here. I should really have a wave. There we go.
Hey!
I think I'll keep that on there. I kind of like having just a nice standard wave. Oh boy, got the faith builds here, worshipping at their shrine. Wow. I don't know what quite happened there, but oh my gosh, I don't like that. That is scary in there. Oh, it pretty much wipes out my stamina, though. I do need to keep that in mind. So I'm not going to be like, oh gosh. Oh, darn.
Holy holy.
Yeah. Holy damage, Batman. No pun intended on that. Oof. They really had the home court advantage there. I should have probably gone a little further away before I even tried, but it is what it is. Let's see. Also really just love this weapon so much. I'm gonna maybe be using this one again. Just tried and true. Also, I'm not sure if there's any difference between the bloody finger or the recusing finger. If anyone knows any difference, let me know, but I don't know of any. Like, I've looked it up and there were theories, but I don't think functionally there's any difference, which I hope they add some covenants in the DLC, because I think that's one thing that Elden Ring is missing, is you don't really have like your covenant. You don't have your group that you belong to. It's pretty much all just invade and get rune arcs, I really like the idea of having different covenants that can lead into different builds. Um, like the Dark Moon Covenant would get a really, really powerful miracle, you know? So if you're doing a Faith build, you would consider joining the Dark Moon, Bleeds of the Dark Moon, which is just fun. It adds some roleplay, it adds some, like, variety to, oh, let's see here. I'm just gonna try to, I need to be more careful. I'm learning just in general. I really like to just rush in, but, that's not always going to turn out well.
This catacomb sucks so much.
It really does. And I'm actually down to my last... I actually used my last bolus there, so maybe I need to get the recipe for those and then just make a ton of them or something, because I honestly, like... Ooh, where's he at? I don't really mind most. I mean, not that I don't mind it, but... most of the status effects, you know, you just deal with, like, if you're getting bled, you know, you just try to dodge. But when it comes to Scarlet Rot, man, you just have to deal with it for so long that it isn't a gradual thing. It's actually quite like, try to. That's nice. I like that damage. Wow. I remember now why I like this thing so much. Oof. I don't want to get blendered. Oh. Got caught on the freaking pillar. That's just environmental unawareness there. Jeez. To look up what recipe I need for the preserving boluses, though. Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I was saying, is like, you can kind of deal with, like, a lot of them, but when it comes to being, like, Scarlet Rotted, you just, man, I wouldn't even need any others, really. Like, the poison ones are annoying, but, like, they're not as deadly. Like, they'll, you know, they can still kill you, but Scarlet Rot is just too much. I wonder if there's gonna be some more poison swamps too in the DLC. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see if, like, to hear if this is oops, I didn't invade the right area there. Curious to see if this is as enjoyable as the low-level invasions, or, like, it's different, and I'm definitely learning a lot, but I wonder if at this point it's just, like, more entertaining to be able to watch more constant invasions, and then also ones that are pretty, like, I feel like I win those ones pretty consistently. Definitely not there yet with this meta stuff. But at the same time, the wins here feel more satisfying, that, you know, I'm facing people with, most of the time, more or less completed builds, and so I don't feel like I'm just, like, stomping on people who are starting the game as much. So, like, I do like the fact that if I win one of these, it's usually just the fact that I outplayed them, or you know, that I killed them in the right order or something like that. The other ones just feel so lopsided at times. Nice. That run animation's so so funny looking when you're light rolling. You just look like you're booking it. The other one kind of just looks like a jog. This one looks like you're in a rush to get somewhere. You need to pee. I used to think I mean, I still sometimes wonder if it's a little faster, but I don't think it is. I think it's the same speed, unfortunately. I was really At one point I really wanted it to be to mean that you ooh, let's see here. I think I'm gonna use this guy. I haven't used this very much. Oh, darn. The host of fingers has accomplished their objective. It must be the Black Knife Assassin. I'm running way more into that today at these higher levels. That's like the, I don't know, 5th or 6th time either somebody has started a boss fight or finished one. So I'm not loving that aspect. And there is a little bit more of a wait between invasions, so I'm just a little bit torn on this. I'm gonna just give it a second here, see if it. Nice, there we go. Ah, what a view. Even with the Erd tree burning, it's beautiful. Oh my goodness, I've never invaded here, and I didn't even know you could invade here. Let's see where I'm at. More like where they're at. Oh. Darn. His gravity took Ben. No invader needed. On a side note, I am glad that I'm getting some rune arcs, because this will be one for the DLC, and I really like to have that, like, Morgott's rune, so I can have that crazy health bar. I'll probably be needing it for the DLC. Whatever bosses are in store are going to really rock our world. Nice. There we go. Oh, I kind of feel bad about that. As I go to loot its corpse. Just that shiny item. It's like Pavlov's dogs. We're all trained just to run after anything shiny after playing this game. It's probably how Patches gets so many tarnished to fall for that stuff. He has the little, yeah, he has those little glass shards he puts on the ground. Probably looks similar to just like a shiny little item for us. What is... This is one I'm not too familiar with. I think this is the one with the... Oh, excellent. Reminds me of Sen's Fortress right here a little bit. Whew. Oh my gosh, is that a... That's not an actual animation. Oh, it's a corpse, okay. I was like, that's a really creepy idle animation for those, if that's the case. That's kind of some cheap shots there. Ooh, he's got kind of my fashion going there. I like that. Looks good. Oof. I'd really love for one of these guys to... Oh boy. I take so much more damage on this build. Oh, that was so lucky. Oh, that was so lucky. Okay. We have a second chance at life because of that thing coming down right then and blocking him. Oh my gosh, look at the corpse go flying. Oh my... I did not know I was that close to danger either. Okay. Okay, this is kind of an interesting room to fight in. He's got a poison build, okay. Very interesting, very annoying. Oh. Oh boy. Playing with fire here. I think I'm gonna try with this weapon again. Oh, now they're expecting it. But we are in the water, actually, and it is lightning, so that's always good. Oh, and that thing has terrible lightning resistance, if I'm correct. Okay. Oh boy, I'm dead. Oof. Oh, that was 100% on me. I absolutely should have waited to heal. It's kind of him to bow, though. Very honorable there. But yeah, that was 1000% something I should have avoided. He was using the Knight Rider glaive, and I should not have tried to heal at that time. It's one of the best damaging, reaching strength weapons, and yeah, that was not a good time to try to heal. And see, that's the kind of stuff, that's the kind of habits I've gotten into with the low-level invasions, is being able to heal and get away with it. Like, if he'd have hit me on my level 20 build, I probably would have, you know, gotten close to dying at that point, but I don't think I would have actually died. But yeah, this is good for me to actually, like, have the actual consequences. Like, that's what happens. If you try to heal too early, you can die, and I just did it. Okay, oh boy, they're right outside this fight. Okay, I think we're gonna... I'm nervous that we're gonna miss it. Hope they don't turn around and see me too soon. I'm just gonna swoop in and do this. Oh boy. Jeez. I'd say that teabag might have been well earned on my part, honestly. His host is just AFK, I think. Darn. I hate madness. It's a cool thing, but...
Well.
WoW is right. I think I came in there thinking I had the one-shot build with the Storm Axe, but he had the real one-shot build. Well, the two-shot, but the first shot gets you screaming and immobilized, and then the second one kills you. Yeah, I'd say that maybe I earned that teabag for once there. Not like I'm this saint, but just going in and trying to trash the host might be a little bit.
He protect, he attack, he watch his friend back.
He protect, he attack, he watch his friend back. That is right. He was a good friend there. He was ready with that. He was prepared for invaders with that. On that little platform too. Yeah, that's a good place to use Vike's spear. I kind of am also, speaking of Vike's spear, I wonder if the DLC will add any more madness weapons. Like, part of me wants it, but the other part of me doesn't want to be fighting a bunch of madness builds. Like the new blood would be madness. I don't know. But it is a really cool status effect. I'm just reminded of the crime I committed there every time I see that eagle just lifeless. That's so sad. Nice. This is I feel like this level of activity is similar to what I was seeing with level 60 actually. The invasions they do have a different vibe though. With level 60 you also are getting kind of the people who are mid-game kind of going through. It's kind of a fun place to invade for that reason because you just get the sense that they're not just brand new and they're not super weak, but they're also not like these mega strong builds that we're running into here. Oh, I'm holding the claymore. Oh, look at that. That's the claymore if it had the cool move set. That makes me want that so bad. Dang. If the claymore could move like that, oh, be an easy favorite sword because it just looks cool. I just love how the claymore looks. It looks cooler than the knight's greatsword, in my opinion, by far. But that movement, oh, that was cool. Makes me sad that we can't swap out move sets. Okay. Nice. I think that's it. Nice. For the Phantom at least. And resummoning probably. People don't expect 2 jump attacks in a row, I'm finding a lot of the time. It does a lot of damage. Oh, shoot. Good, I'm glad that didn't cost me my life. Oh, that does actually so much damage. Wow. Oh, I love that. You almost always get him with the second one. If you don't get him with the first, it comes out so fast that the second one is... There it is again. That's so good. I'm remembering now why I put it on this sword, why it's like one of my main... I mean, if it ain't broke, I guess, right? Oh, he's got the ant shield now, so I think I want to get out. He won't realize that I've swapped this out. GG. I feel like it's been a while since I got like just a normal win. Hopefully those become more frequent in the near future. Man, I'm thinking back to some of the yelling you heard earlier in the background just a couple times. It's really awkward. I'm gonna have to listen to that back. It's like so, ooh, it's awkward. I don't like that. I don't know how audible that was, but it was pretty loud from here. It's just, yeah. I'll be on the top 10 awkward moments caught on stream compilation.
Are you in college housing? Just wondering, haha.
Not really. I was in college housing. I'm just in like I just rent just like a room in a house. So like we have a few people here, some upstairs, some downstairs, but It's been interesting. I really if I can find an affordable option that's better, I think I will be soon. There's a few options that I'm considering, and I don't think I'm going to renew my lease here. I will say that. You know, you have to. I guess you have to do the.
I am in college and I swear it's the worst, so I feel your pain.
Yeah, you'll. You know, that's very relatable. It's you definitely learn to appreciate. Oh my goodness. I wonder if they're gonna come after me. Yeah, you definitely appreciate the better situations once you've had those crappy ones. So. I don't think they're gonna. Wait, is there even a way out of here? There's gotta be. I think I'll just try to go up this way. That was a far fall I took there. It's a fun invasion.
Especially living with 8 girls total, I miss home lol.
8, yes, that will do it, honestly. And then if there's, you know, 1 or 2 bathrooms, that's the worst. Okay, where did this... Oh my goodness, talk about the most confusing place in the whole game to invade. Like, I can never remember even how to navigate this area, let alone try to find someone in this area. Okay, and there's so many different levels. Okay, so they're a little bit this way. I'm gonna take a risk and go down here. I think I hear them actually, so that might have been... Oh no. Oh boy. Let's see. This is brutal. Oh, nice. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna keep sword dance on. I think that's kind of doing pretty good. Nice! Haha. Now it's just me and you, Blythe. It's kind of cool to see Blythe's armor with the Bloodhound's Fang. Kind of suiting for the wolf type thing. You know, the good thing about him trying to run away down here is that I don't know where I'm going, and I doubt they know either here. I'm gonna let him heal. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Let's fight. That's a good build. Blood Flame Blade on the Bloodhound's Fang is really, really good. Some would say overpowered, actually. At least to the PvE, for sure. It's not bad in PvP, but it's not going to be quite the same. Curved swords in general are a little tricky, I think. Oh, almost had the backstab there. Good, we dodged the blood loss. It's one of the funniest mechanics in this game, I think, that you can just like dodge blood loss. Something. I think that ate my input. That was crazy. I thought I dodged. I guess that's what everyone says when they get damaged, though. This is the pursuer of weapons. It's very good at that. Oh, I didn't know there was a way out. I was getting too lazy at the pursuing. Come on. This has the makings of a very long invasion. If this, oh, okay. Oh, I think they fell. That's kind of funny, thinking about how they probably made that same mistake a second ago. Huh. Oh, I thought that was them, though. Maybe they didn't make that mistake. Okay, I'm gonna try to loop back around. Ah, I really should have killed him when I could. I just wanted to have a good, fun fight. Let them heal. You know, have some 1v1. Okay, I don't think that would be there. Still, okay, we kind of have a sense of where they're at. What would cause that much damage down here? Is that a rat? They've got a rat in their ear. Let's look. Gotta be... That's really helpful, actually, seeing the poison. Oh, goodness. I am very lost.
Emoji happy tears.
Me and my girlfriend played this level for probably 2 hours at least, and it was actually such a blast though trying to find our way through here. Like, one of my favorite Elden Ring memories, I would say. In fact, that's absolutely in my top 10 Elden Ring memories, is just figuring out where to find Moog. And when we realized, she was actually the one who realized that we had to, oh, I think the host is dead. That was a little bit anticlimactic. Yeah, but she was the one who realized that we had to drop down at a certain point in order to get to the entrance to Moog's place. So it was just, my mind was blown when I realized that they designed this, you know, this winding thing where you're always dodging the little holes where it's going to take you down where there's like revenants and stuff. But learning that you actually had to drop down one of them is just crazy. Like, I mean, that's like brutal level design, but it was so fun when I figured that out. When we figured it out, it was a blast. So this is a cool looking sword. I like the dismounter. Like, just like a nice looking curved sword. I really don't use it a whole lot. I don't think I've used it once actually on this invasion stream, or like
how many times have
ever.
you beat this game?
Ooh, how many times fully? Not like counting like Elden, like the Elden beast. Probably not too many. Like maybe like 4 or 5. How many characters I've got to that point though is probably more like 10. Oh, nice. Now, if we're talking Dark Souls 3 though, I have probably beat that game, I kid you not, 40 or 50 times. Like, that game, I've done no death runs on it twice. That's a game I absolutely played to death. And I mention that because in a lot of ways I feel like that contributes to... It's such a similar playing game that it almost feels like I've played this game more than I have. Yeah, it's... that one's addicting. It is a much shorter game, though, too. So, like, I guess I should also add that. I have more hours in this game, though, by far. So there's kind of like a different, you know, it's a little different because this one I have a lot more hours in, but this is just such a huge game that, you know, just playing it most of the way through probably takes 4 or 5 times as long as like Dark Souls 3. Especially if you're, I mean, if you're just beelining it to the finish line, I mean, they might not be that, it might not be that much longer. You could probably find a really quick way to beat this game. I'm sure, and people have. I mean, speedrunners have done it in a really short amount of time. But to make a complete build in this one is kind of what I can consider like a completed game. Like, if you get all the bell bearings, when you have all the weapons you want, like, that takes so freaking long in this game.
Oh, I see. Is DS3 easier, do you think?
Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, I didn't even realize that Someone's over there. They got damaged. Huh. I feel like I'm just... Oh, this way. Dark Souls 3, oof. I think Dark Souls 3 is probably more fair than this game, I will say. If you use Spirit Ashes, they're pretty similar. But Dark Souls 3, the bosses are easier, I'd say. In like... they're a really good balance of difficulty and, like, I would say they're easier. In this game, they cranked it up to 11 for, like, pretty much every boss. Oh, I didn't even see the host die. This one is just, like, the bosses are so ridiculously difficult with their, like, they never stop moving. In Dark Souls 3, the bosses do stop moving occasionally. Like, I think they might even have virtual stamina bars, even if you can't see it. And so there's just a lot more clear openings. I do like that about Dark Souls 3. Like the boss fights, I would say, feel more rewarding in that way because you know why you died when you died. In this, I don't even know half the time what I did wrong. It's just like the boss was just spamming all over the place, and I'm getting a little better at like knowing when to dodge, and I've beat them a lot of times, but it's just crazy sometimes what you have to deal with in this one. That being said, this one provides the tools with Spirit Ashes and even the Ashes of War. There are a few of them in here that, in this game, that can just shred bosses so easily. So I'd say the main character in this game is more powerful feeling, as well as the bosses. And if you use all of the tools at your disposal, I'd say Elden Ring is about the same difficulty as Dark Souls 3. I'm a huge fan of the bosses in Dark Souls 3, though. Like, just, it's so fun. The place where this game shines, in my opinion, is the variety of weapons, though. Like, you have a good variety in Dark Souls, but in this game, it's like, I think each of them are more, like, you can take them to a further extent. Like the sorceries are way more rewarding in this game. I think the arcane builds are so fun, even though they are a little overused probably. But people like to see that blood, meter fill up and get that big chunk out of a boss health bar and stuff like that. So yeah, there's like I think the jump attacks and the fact you can switch out Ashes of War. As far as gameplay goes, I'd say this game has grown on me to the point where, like, it has the best gameplay, in my opinion, out of any of the Souls games. If you could take this, like, the mechanics of this game and put them in the world of, like, Dark Souls, I think I'd have, like, my perfect game. I really love the atmosphere of Dark Souls, and, like, if this landscape, instead of being all colorful, like, was more, I don't know, Halloween-esque, kind of that grim gothic. That would be so cool. and that also brings me to the point of Bloodborne. Like, Bloodborne's also the only other contender for gameplay because it's so different. I'd say that either this one or Bloodborne have the best gameplay. I think Dark Souls 3 has the best boss fights. Dark Souls 2 has just such a good atmosphere and a really cool exploration system. Like it feels more open world than the other Dark Souls, but it also kind of has like this cool progression. Oh, we have got a hardcore bleed build here. Yeah, that is speaking of bleed builds, we were just talking about that. Okay, and he's got the swarm of flies. He's got everything. Oh, good, that tree. It was really useful. Oh, I love my light roll, though. Okay, I think this weapon's going to go really nicely with this guy. Make sure to do that occasionally, and then pursue. This is the chase down king. The heavy thrusting swords are just so good at that. Wow. Played like a true blood build. Just overly aggressive right there a little bit. Just wanted to get that next proc. I will also say, because maybe I think Dark Souls 3 is a little easier because I've played it so much. I will also add, because when I first went from Dark Souls 2 to 3, I was pretty convinced that Dark Souls 3 was harder. So I think all it comes down to which one you play the most. Um, I've played it so much that it probably feels way easier than it actually is. Whereas when I play Dark Souls 1, I still struggle sometimes. I forget about like what enemies are where, and um, that game is just clunky too sometimes. Like, I love that game, but yeah, it is an older game and it shows. This game has Elden Ring has like such incredibly
Thanks for
smooth
answering all my
gameplay.
QS.
Oh, of course, yeah. This is a kind of gives me something to talk about while we're trying to get invasions. The other with those level 20 ones, there's not really much time in between invasions. I am noticing with this one, takes a little longer to find them. And when we do find them, they're a lot of times over really quickly, for better or for worse, because um, the damage is just so intense at these high levels that I either kill the host fast, as we did last time, or I just get absolutely blendered, and that's happened a lot today too. So, okay, Recusant has returned to their world. Oh no, let's look. Is this an AFK farmer? That if a Recusant just returned to their world, it sounds like someone might have just given up. Let's look. I hope that's not what that means, because this is also near an area where people sometimes do AFK farming. And if you don't know what that means, that's where you get on torrent and you go to a spot that's impossible to get to on foot, and then you use Taunter's Tongue. Okay, no, they're not AFK farming. Yeah, but use Taunter's Tongue in that spot, and then when people leave and give up because, they don't want to waste their time, you get the runes. And so sometimes people just will literally leave their oh, nice. I like this. Yeah, people will just leave their game like that, and it's how they just farm runes. It's really kind of a crappy thing to do, I think. I mean, like, if you're gonna play the game, just play the game and don't like ruin it for
I never knew
others.
that.
Yeah, it's one of the downsides of the whole like having torrent. I mean, obviously torrent's like such a cool aspect of this game, but it has made that kind of a special difficulty with PvP. I'm liking this. I like how we're kind of just both. Wow, he's just gonna face trade me. I'm telling you, blood builds are the most aggressive builds you will ever find. Like, they're built around, proccing a certain, damage. And so, like, just get drunk on that crap. Oh, gosh. That will make things more interesting, though. Ooh, we gotta... it's nice when Moonveil's on your side. I have to say that. Oh, yeah. Oh. Nice. It's kind of fun. Oh, did I just snap? It's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that. I don't know if that's like... Seems like a try-hard. On the note of AFK farming, there are videos on YouTube that people will find, like if you use Millennia's Hand of Millennia, you can like do this thing where you, I don't know, do the Ash of War and then you swap out. It's like all this crazy technical stuff, but they can basically like float to certain parts of the map that you can't get to naturally, and they find AFK farmers, then they just kill them, and it's really really satisfying to watch. Or they take out like a jar cannon and they find where the person's hiding and make these crazy trick shots to to take them out, which super satisfying, I think, because if someone has like just left their game alone to try to like make a bunch of invaders quit and then get their runes, it's funny to think that one person in that...
That sounds so fun.
It would... I agree. I think it'd be so fun to do, because like yeah, yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of... I mean, it's crazy what some of the people do to get them. But yeah, when it comes to AFK farmers, I love the fact that they've just left their game for like hours, and one person like ended that, and because I mean, that's what they're doing to others. They're just making them wasting their time. So really satisfying to see the opposite happen. Man, look at that picture. That's so cool. FromSoft has the coolest concept artists. Whoever they have working for them come up with these crazy grotesque creatures is just it's amazing. They always have like such a beautiful twisted look to their games, and I just love it. Oh man, that's two in a row. um, I'll have to show the stats of this build, but this one has 16 dexterity, and there is only one weapon that I even like level up that much dexterity for, and it's the Great Epee, the one I've just using. It's just one of my favorite weapons, and that's the minimum dexterity I go on these full builds. And I'm remembering why now, because like this thing is just I use the as stock on my low level level 20 invasion build, and it works pretty well for. I mean, it's a great sword for pursuing others, but this one's so much better. It's more powerful. The reach is just crazy, and it does really good damage on a strength build if you heavy infuse it. And I've been thinking I might even make like a instructional video on like how to build certain characters, because um, that's something I've done a lot of studying on. Like just at like if it's ever slow at work, I'll like kind of look up some stuff, and then it's just kind of an obsession I have of like figuring out like how builds work. I might do that, like kind of show some of the different ones I'm coming up with. Like this one is the stats right there on the left. Actually, so I have 60 health, 54 strength, because when you two-hand a weapon, it multiplies your strength by 1.5. So that makes me hit 81 strength, which is like 80 is the soft cap. So that's that, and so I heavy infuse with my weapons. I'll cold infuse a couple of them just so you can get the status stuff. But I have 16 dexterity just for the epee, and then I have 51 endurance on this build. 50 is where you cap out with your green bar pretty much, but I just wanted a light roll, so that's why I did that. This guy's just chilling here. Is he on his own, or is he have somebody there's someone else here? Is he fat rolling? No. Ooh, I love that. That poke. Oh, this guy's name is Nameless Knight. That's what this character used to be called. I just called it Good Night to have a play on words, like good night. But I used to call it Nameless Knight. That's kind of fun. Oh boy. He's becoming a party really fast. Let's see. Was it worth? We'll see. Oh boy. That Phantom had some iframes there, so... Oof. No, 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 no. Damn it. That would have been so fun. We love a good point down. I think that's the first one of today. Oh, I love elevator fights. I'm really disappointed I died so quick on that. That would have been so fun. Let's see what time it is. How long have I been streaming for? It says started 1 hour ago. I don't think that's true. It's got to have been. It's got to have been more time than that, right? You know, I hope that it's fun to watch because I'm actually having so much fun with this. I was kind of getting
An hour and
like
50 minutes ish.
an hour and five. Oh, an hour and 50. Oh, this thing read it as 50. Okay, that sounds right. An hour and 50. I was gonna say that sounds about right. So this thing is just rounding down on my stream. Looks like it only. Let me look if I can look at how. Oh, yep, you're right. I didn't know I could actually scroll toward the beginning and find out. I'm thinking I'll probably stop this one around 2 hours. Um, maybe. I mean, I am. Like I said, I don't know. This is really enjoyable to me because I love this. Like, this is my favorite build I've ever made in Elden Ring. Um, for just like playing the game, and it's really fun to know that I can actually take it to PvP and have a pretty active PvP experience. So it kind of feels more like the real thing, for lack of a better word. Oh, I'm gonna try to see if I can intercept this elevator. Oh snap! I think they're gonna make it to the boss fight. I hope they wait for me though. Sometimes when I get invaded before a boss fight, it's kind of fun to like try to kill the invader first. Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh, darn it. That's no fun. Damn. Although that's probably what they were saying to me is like it's no fun to stop us before we're going to the boss, but that would have been so cool. And they were in the perfect spot for that Ash of War. Just hit them both. Nice. Oh yes, I love it. Love being placed so near. Wow, I was trying to do a running R2 there. Oh, I love that dodge. Okay, that's terrifying. GG. It's a cool sword. It's a... I think my other favorite build I've done was a strength intelligence build. In fact, that's what this one used to be, and I still am kind of tempted to swap between them. I think one of the things I would really, really love from the DLC is having like some kind of infinite amount of respecking your character, or at least a way to farm that. Because the fact that you're limited to like, I can't remember what the limit is. It's pretty high, granted, but I don't know. If you want to switch up your stats, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to. Like in Dark Souls 3, I mean, okay, in Dark Souls 3 it was limited to 5 per playthrough, but there was a pretty easy glitch to do. You would just respec your character, and before you exited like the menu, because there was like a dialogue screen to do it, you would just close the game, and it would keep your respec, but it wouldn't count it toward the total, which was I loved that. I wish Elden Ring had something like that. And then in Dark Souls 2, you could actually infinitely farm a it was called a soul vessel in that game. So you were able to just to do it as many times as you wanted, and if you ran out, you could always just farm it because there was a way to like reset an area and then get it from the same spot over and over again. So yeah, kind of wish we had that. Oh, nice. Okay, we have. It's kind of cool to see the. What is that? Is that a warming stone? It looks like so intense. You know, while I'm... I should have done that later. Doesn't actually last that long. Yeah, I'm feeling the Knight's Greatsword right now. It's kind of my go-to. Ooh, are there 3 people, though? Oof, okay. Just 2. Oh, there's the 3rd. Okay, so X is the host, I remember. So... Oh, they're trying to get rid of my... Oh, they got rid of my buff. Well, I've got more crab. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Light roll supremacy. Actually, I guess not, because I freaking died. Ugh. Yeah, we're on the path to getting good. I wouldn't say we're good yet. Especially when it just, 3v1. Gotta figure out how to handle multiple opponents like that. Okay, we love that though. Immediate invasion afterward. If you guys ever want to, I mean, you've probably all heard of him, but Chase the Bro. He is, I think, the absolute funnest streamer to watch. I mean, he's one of the most popular for Elden Ring, honest, and for good reason. He is insanely skilled, and he's so chill. Like, he's just so pleasant to listen to. He doesn't get overly salty. I mean, there are times where he of course... Oh my gosh, is this the same team? Oh my gosh.
Hey!
This guy's already ready for that. Oh, I dodged it. Oh, no, I didn't. Damn it. How did this happen so fast? Wild. Like, I didn't know I could invade that quickly again. I don't know. Maybe it's Taunter's Tongue? Crazy. It's really annoying, though, that, I think it's the law of regression or something like that that takes away your buffs. Oh, boy. I've always heard tales of it, but never seen it in person. Okay, this is going to be a group effort thing here. Oh, boy. Holy shit. I was not ready for the faith on that build. I hope I invade them one more time. I think if I go in there with Waves of Darkness just in the middle there, and I won't even bother buffing until that one guy's dead. I do like the fact they're kind of role-playing, like people who are praying around the tree. Like he's got the emote of prayer. Like that's really fun. And it looks like at least 2 of them are faith builds. I don't know what the other guy is, but that's kind of a fun little thing to be doing with your friends. Because sometimes I forget that this is definitely an RPG. Like, it's definitely very heavy on the action RPG aspect, but you know, there's some roleplay elements in this game, especially if you kind of make them yourself. That's kind of the thing about these games is um, role playing itself is like not super in depth. You know, you pretty much have to, like, for example, to access Moog's area, his boss fight, which sounds like where we'll start the DLC with. You have to pretty much become a, you know, a bloody finger. So, oh my gosh, that was crazy. Nice, I love that running attack. Oof, scary. I need some resistances. I don't want to be around that, nor that. Okay, that wizard's getting annoying. Needs to be scared, for shit.
Either that or just get their super late game.
Ah, interesting. So for the DLC, the way to access it early might be... Is that what you're saying? Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, summoning another cooperator. Okay. You know what I need a little bit of in my life? I need some stamina recovery. Hey, pulled me toward... It was almost really cool. Okay, I'm gonna just go down here real quick. I'm trying to act like I'm stuck so he'll get kind of close there. But I actually did get stuck after I tried that. Damn. Well, he was ready with that to save his little, his friend there.
Yeah, you can get there through the consecrated snowfield, but that's just super late game, so it's way easier to just do the bloody
Oh,
finger in.
interesting. I did not know that was a thing. Oh! No way. Oh my gosh. I don't know how that happened. That I'm ready with my Ash of War to counter yours.
Wow. You survived.
That was absolutely bonkers. This thing has terrible tracking, though, I need to remember. Get a backstab? Nope. Ah, the mage in the back needs to die. That's so annoying. As you can tell, I'm kind of salty toward mages, and I probably shouldn't be. It's just that their style of play is so just pew-pew from a distance, and it's like... Oh, damn it! Even with the, even with my light roll, I wasn't able to time my roll correctly. That one's on me there. Yeah, you can get through the consecrated snowfield. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I like that. That makes sense, because, with it being the Halig tree, or Mikola, not even the Halig tree, but, okay. I like that. So, if you want to take your, you know, role-playing aspect to, like, where you're not gonna, be someone who would do the bloody finger invasions, then yeah. Man, I'm telling you, I was really spoiled by those level 20 invasions. I got way too comfortable taking hits. Because in this, man, they kill you fast. And my armor's decent. I don't know how... I mean... I mean, it's not bad. It's average, I'd say. 26 physical absorption, but then when I do the physic, it's higher, and then if I add some crab, my poise is 51 exactly. Not super high poise. I am kind of tempted to try to do heavy armor, but you know, the poise is kind of the whole point of this much endurance, so it'd almost feel wasted to have that much. But hey, I mean, if it's gonna make me survive, maybe I should try some.
I really like these higher level invasions. They re super chaotic and there's a lot more variety of abilities being used.
Yes, I agree. I think the variety of, like, you know, you see the mage and then the like Horlu's axe there. You know, I don't think I would have seen that at a level 20 build. I'm glad to hear that, because I'm enjoying them more actually by quite a bit. Like, glad to know they're enjoyable to watch, because I'm learning way more today than I have been the last couple days. I kind of was I was spoiled with those level 20s. Wait, do I even have... Oh, okay, I am light rolling. I was actually curious. I was like, if I swapped out the jar, Great Jar's Arsenal, I wouldn't have even been... Okay, I feel like there's somebody nearby. He is so far from his host. That's crazy. Oh man. Okay. What is that? Is that a flower? It's so weird to see them move like that. Okay, I can't get damaged by that. That's kind of nice. Yeah, let's put Alexander's back on. It's just a good one to have on by default. Weird, we're starting out with a chase here. Spinning slash. We love it. He is a blood build. See if he's a little more patient than his brethren. Oh. The amount of distance I can cover with one roll on this build is crazy. Get some physic here. The little brief intermissions of fights are kind of funny sometimes. Oh, a sleep pod! This guy is like... Oh, that's what he's going for. Now he's bloodthirsty. I think we might be able to use that to our advantage here. Oh, almost had him. He's wanting that, wanting that blood proc. I can't blame him, but I hope he plays a little overly aggressive now. Okay, not as bad as I thought it'd be. Oh, we're having some packet loss. He's got me pretty figured out with this weapon, honestly. Wow, that did like no damage. For Waves of Darkness, that was like... Oh! The blue came in and points down. Mister, you did one L2 to R2. The host can point down at that point, maybe, but... Swooping in. I should have checked my surroundings. I thought I heard something coming, but... Jeez. And to his credit, that host was really, he was playing my, my epee really well. Look at that. the lance with that moveset looks actually crazy. Morwyn's Palace. Okay. Now this doesn't... Okay, good. It's always... I always forget that this is not a... Oh boy. Not a poison swamp. Yeah, this is scary. Yeah, that's a whole crew there. Just trying to see what they're... Good, I want some Albanaric help on this one. Just could use some help with the birds over here. But I kind of get the feeling that these guys are not ones to venture out too far from their little hallway over there. Maybe I'm wrong though. I mean, they're looking for me now. Okay. It's like the whole... Okay, Rivers of Blood. I hear something behind me. Oh, good, it's the Albanars. Good. I want my friends' help. Wow, that hurts a lot more than it looks like it should. They're playing very defensively for having 3v1. It's tough. I've got a group of Albanarics here, which would be nice. That might be my best chance of getting them, just while this distraction's happening. Love that. Almost always get the end of that Ash of War. Okay, I think Jellyfish guy was close to dying there. Oh my gosh, what was that? Wow. He's... What is going on with that guy? Does he not have the strength to wield that thing? That's actually crazy. They're really getting defensive for him now. Oh boy. Oh shit. Pardon my French. I'm dead. Yep. Fatal mistake there. Is that another point down? My I think we have the whole array there. We have a point down, a bow, and then just like a neutral, like pound my chest. Hilarious, actually, to see the three. What would be the duality of man? What would that be called? The tripality of man, trinity of man, right there. Yeah, maidenless. I think, was it the Vare guy pointing down? No, he was the guy smacking his chest. I was gonna say, Vivari masks do love a good point down, or a teabag. I played a little better as far as survivability on that one, but I really didn't. There were a couple times I should have finished off that one guy. I think that's what I need to get to be able to swap to these chase down weapons a little better. Like, but I've got them on. Let's see that side. Yeah, I'll just have to get faster because I think that that's really what did it. Is like I was chasing him down with the dismounter, which like, you know, is the well, it's on the weaker end of chase down weapons, honestly. So if I had this out, if I could have swapped to this, I'd have a lot better chance of finishing that one guy off. And then 2v1 changes everything. I mean, once you get the first one down, you get some healing back, and then you can. Yeah, you can usually manage a lot better 2v1. 3v1, I'm not there yet though. I got a lot to learn in that area. That's fun though. This feels like true 3v1s, and I'm getting the full experience now and seeing how much I need to learn. And sometimes you just get blendered, honestly. That's the other lesson I need to learn is like, I've seen, it doesn't happen as often, obviously, but even some of the best streamers, sometimes they make a mistake and you get blendered and then you keep going. So, that was a little bit of a blender there. Yeah, see, this thing is going to be really, oh, yes. Look at that. The delay on this thing, everything about it is like made for roll catching and chasing. I love it. Oh. Oh my gosh, look at that damage he just did to me. He's got me on the ropes now. Let's look. Okay, he's got his lance out. Oh my goodness. It has been a while since I came across that weapon in PvP, and I should not underestimate it. I should have gone straight for the host there just to attack him. I tried to hit the phantom there and wasn't about to survive that. Yeah, if someone's doing that, you either gotta just get out of there or go straight for them with a pretty I think you need a pretty high, like, poise damaging attack.
That AoE.
Yeah. That weapon's Ash of War is just crazy. It's really fun on it's really fun to do. I have an arcane build that I have just enough strength just to wield that spear two-handed, and it's so fun though, like with like PvE. If there's like a group that if there's enemies that can bleed, just using it on them, it is just the absolute best. Like, you can just wipe out things.
Man, I've never used it.
Oh yeah, I highly recommend it on. So here's a little fun fact, I guess, is so arcane builds are best optimized with either the bandit class or the hero class. The only time the bandit class is like more optimized is if you're not going to use a lot of strength on it. Oh, wow. But the hero class starts out with 16 strength, which is perfect because if you two-hand that, you have 24 strength basically. And so that spear, I believe, requires 24. So I use it on my hero class because I want to be able to two-hand it. I also like to be able to one-hand like the Flamberg. Okay, where are they? Yeah, so the hero class is really, really good for it if you like want to use anything higher than like 14, 15 strength. The bandit class is still really optimized. Just not quite as like you waste a couple levels maybe on the strength that you would have had naturally as a hero. But yeah, so that's what I use on my hero class. And I think I have like 70 arcane. It's a level 137 build, so I just have 16 strength, 22 dex for the pole blade requires like 21, and then I use the rest of it for the Nagakiba, because that thing is a monster in every, like, just... Oh. Oh boy. That was crazy. Oh jeez. Oh no. This is brutal. And I'm poisoned. Oh my gosh. Dual spears, man. Nice, at least they're squishy. Yes! I can't believe we got that. And then it's all worth it. When you can get those tricky wins. And that's when I stay up too late playing this. Because I get hooked on the next one of those. And that was so satisfying to be able to fall and not even die right after. That host was doing a lot of damage. I wonder, I mean, they must have had a lot of dexterity, because that's a very dexterity-based weapon. But it looks like they lacked a little bit in the vigor department. Oh, look at that. Charo get good. Nice. We're also on the path to getting good here. Okay, he's all prepared. He was trying to pop a bubble if I had one, I think, there. Oh, he's got the dragon halberd. Thing is a beast at lower levels. And probably at higher levels. Oh my goodness. You know, I don't know if this is the kind of fight he was planning on having, but I'm gonna heal. He is absolutely slaughtering me with that. Maybe fight ice with fire, huh? That thing is scary. This guy's, I think, better than me. Oh, I mean, as I get a backstab, but he's a lot more comfortable with his weapon, I think. Oh, I hate that. Oof. Oh, hey, why the point down? Maybe it's because I healed. That spinning slash Ash of War right there. If you get hit by the first part, I'm pretty sure it just true combos you through the whole thing, which is really scary. I don't know if there's like a poise breakdown, like if I had more than 51 poise, if I'd be okay, but yeah. Maybe he wanted a good old-fashioned duel. It's interesting. I feel like Elden Ring kind of has like in Dark Souls 3 and in the other Souls games, there was a little bit more of like a general consensus on like PvP etiquette. Me healing right there, like, at least from where I was, um, like, the kind of mentality I have is that if you're invading, it doesn't really matter what you do. If you were invaded with a duel though, like if you were summoned, you absolutely like don't heal until the other person does. And like, um, I don't know. Not that I should overthink a point down, but I kind of wonder if like it's just like with the new how many people play this game. It's like you're kind of running into people disagreeing on how it ought to be played, basically. This is really loud. I'm gonna turn my headset down just a little bit. I'm having a hard time hearing myself think here. There we go. Oh crap! Hit that. This thing is very slow if I'm just doing the R1s on it. I'm gonna get rid of this AoE stuff though because I do have a red here. I don't want to just like blast and fall out. Oh jeez. Nice. Respect that. Nice. Haha. This thing is so good at like chase down and punishes. See, like right here, if he had been summoned as duelist, I probably would not want to be going for the host right now. It'd probably be pretty inconsiderate of me. But with invasions, it's anything goes. I mean, in my opinion, I could be wrong about that, but that's kind of how I've always thought about it. Nice. I like that we just both did the exact same thing.
Hey! Hey!
Fellow red. I'm glad I don't like pointing down when you've outnumbered a host. I think that bowing is only I don't know, just rubbing salt in the wound at that. If you like gank them. I mean, it's kind of nice to for once be on the other side of the gank. Maybe one day I'll look back at that whole exchange and think, wow, that was really really trashy me. Nice. You know, it's the thing I'm really enjoying here is that it really gives me like kind of a clear goal. Like right now I'm winning, I'd say less than half of these. It's hard to know which ones to count because, you know, of course there's the ones where you just kind of fall into the middle of like a mess. But again, I mean, you know, that's also something you're gonna have to deal with in the future. So yeah, it's fun to like have a clear like, oh my gosh. We both got heavy thrusting swords. Is that the Godskin Peeler, I think? Maybe he won't notice the switch. Oh my goodness! Oh, oh my gosh! I'm gonna bow on that. Felt like a duel there. I was tempted to heal, but I thought, you know, maybe I just need to get good. And now we have one more win to show for it. Oh, that was close. You know, I think I'm going to actually adopt that. I'll do my best at least at adopting the mentality that if the host doesn't heal, I'll try not to be the first to heal, like right there. I don't know if he was out of heals, but um, in either case, it's like it's kind of fun just to have a good old-fashioned fight like that. And we even had the same weapon class, which was it's cool to see that. Oh, the second one in the Divine Tower of Kaled. So last time I was waiting to see if they would come down here, but I'm going to just start going down because... Oh, yep, and I think we chose right. Look at them. Okay, you know what? I'm going to get this weapon out because I'm evil, and... Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. That's kind of... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my gosh, I overcorrected twice right there. Okay. Oh, shh. Damn it. Oh, I forgot about that freaking stupid bridge. They get you in the mode of just walking off instead of jumping off, and then it's freaking out of reach. Dang it, that was really fun. I mean, that would have been so fun to be able to use Stormblade on them from, like, while they're trying to parkour. Man, oh man. Maybe they had a good laugh. It's always funny to see invaders just fall to their deaths while they're trying to hunt you down. How many rune arcs? Okay, I think I started this like with, I think like 3 or 4 rune arcs. It's not a perfect indicator of successes, but I'm at 19 now, which is better than I thought I would do. I thought I'd really get shredded today. I've had more wins than I thought. I am also, as expected, pretty underprepared skill-wise for this level of invasion. Yes, I love this place. Okay, and I think we got the right weapon already equipped here. Oh boy, okay. Oh, is that multiple rancor calls? Oh my gosh. Light roll can really stay ahead of that though. Okay. Oh boy. It's gonna get old really fast, I think. What's the way out of here again to get to like the... Oh yeah. I'm gonna run off a little ways down here. Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm still alive. You know, I'm not a super big fan of this sword actually right now. I don't think it does enough damage. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Hey!
Okay, yeah, that sword is actually amazing for I haven't used it in a while, but if someone's being really aggressive, sometimes it just surprises you how effective it is. And it's blood infused. I mean, I don't have any arcane, so I was kind of expecting that to do poo poo damage, but not too bad.
Nice.
Thank you. That one was unexpected. Let's see how much damage it does with the buff on. 425. That's like, I mean, that's pretty low. But you know, with how quick it attacks, I think that the blood loss is probably worth it. Seppuku's kind of a tough Ash of War to use when you're under pressure, though. I'm thinking maybe I'll switch it to like Quick Step or something, but in the meantime, I mean, that was kind of cool to have that as an option, you know. You know, I'm gonna just go Claymore for now. I think. Look at that, getting chased there. It's so funny. Okay. Holy. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, I forgot how much damage Moonveil does on these full builds. My gosh. Oh boy. I think our red friend here is in trouble. So is our host, it looks like. Yeah, that's so fast. Oh, looks like we won. Nice. As all the other red, of course, but we will take it.
That spell looked like Loretta's Mastery.
Oh, you're probably right. With the one with the it's like the amped up version of the magic bow. Is that right? Because there's Loretta's. Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense for the crazy damage there.
The first that hit.
Yeah. Almost wiped me out. I really do want to finish my 137 sorcerer build, though. I'll pretty much have a good variety here in a second if I can. So this is pretty much the only fully finished one. My arcane one is like almost done. I think I just need to finish with my Flask of Crimson Tears on that one. And then I want to do a wizard build, just pure intelligence. And then I actually have like a faith one I'm kind of excited about. To use the what's it called? The inseparable sword. I don't know, faith is always tricky though. I don't. Is that guy just wearing the prisoner's top? Oh, he's got like those weird leggings on there. Just big bare legs sitting there.
Yeah, the first is Loretta's Great Bow and then the bigger one is Loretta's Mastery. I have known it for the first time with that one.
Nice. I guess we'll see if that was the host or not. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm glad we still have the host here. Is the host in the room with us? Okay, so he really likes that. some parkour. These enemies are like really strong, so it's always a good thing to have on your side. Oh, is there an elevator coming up? Oh, I forgot about that guy there. My condolences, sir. Yeah, he was probably on his way to the elevator over here. He just got the, I think the... Oh. Oh yeah, I think I actually just helped him out there, get in that elevator. He probably... Wait, yeah, I never even realized how much you can help someone by getting a shortcut after killing them. So, hey. Now he's got that shortcut next to the site of grace. Probably doesn't realize it though. You know, I should probably call it a night after a couple more. I'm not, like, exactly tired, but just so I can do a few things before going to bed. Maybe I'll clean my room a little bit. Get ready for the weekend. Maybe draw a picture. I kind of want to draw this character. He's becoming my, kind of my OC of Elden Ring. And I don't see too many people with this combo. Not, at least not the fingerprint set with the Banished Knight's hood. That being said, with the DLC, I mean, based on a few of the things I've seen, I might have to update my fashion, because holy smokes, it's looking cool. Okay. Is this guy alone? Ooh, got the... Could be a stalker. Oh, is that person from earlier? Oh, shit. Dang. Okay. So there's... I think that might be the biggest downside to light rolling. Not that I wouldn't have done it anyways, but it is easier to roll off the edge of some places. You know, in fact, I'm going to try a little experiment here. I'm going to put on some really heavy... I'll still try to be fashionable, but I'm going to put on like a heavier set of armor and see if I notice a difference, to see if the trade-off is worth it.
Gravity.
Yeah, gravity is the biggest enemy here, so it's a lesson I learn all the time. Okay, so let's just get a ton of poise here. Okay, that's 95 poise. A little bit more chunky. I'm just give it a shot. I'm really curious to see if it's worth it. I made my legs kind of thicker on this because the fingerprint greaves are so skinny. Oh, like, check out this. I mean, they don't look so bad there, but they definitely are more chunky looking now. Such a cool set of armor though, at least from the back. I don't really love it from the front, but you know, you're mostly looking at the back of your character. The scaled armor, so cool. Okay, let's give this a shot.
You never hear of tarnished dying of old age, but they do roll off edges.
Yeah, that's right. We'll never know if they die of old age because they'll roll off an edge before then, I'm sure. Or they'll die on a quest line, some obscure random quest line that they end up dead. And then you get their item. So no one knows what the lifespan of a tarnished is because their quest line won't let them finish it. Okay, so we are going to... I have a little bit of a dilemma here too, because if I end up enjoying just being, you know, having the poise over the light roll, I might even turn this build back into a intelligence strength build. I think the absorption's pretty good. expect this. Nobody poisoned through it. I mean, it's an anecdotal experience, especially because I was 1v1. But I want to say I felt the increased poise. Again, could be totally anecdotal though. I'm sure I think it was about a 26 physical absorption too before. I'm going to check what I am now. I really want the light roll to work though. But yeah, like I said, if those stats in endurance aren't really worth it, because you know the stamina bar being a little bigger is nice, but it's really the equip load that really matters. If I can pull off, I mean, this armor set I could wear with like 35 endurance, and at that point it would let me have enough for like 22 intelligence and 18 dex, which would allow me to use pretty much any weapon I wanted on a strength intelligence build. So, you know, that's kind of that's my other option here. So we'll see if I end up doing that. I'll give it a couple shots though, because there's also nothing wrong with just having extra, you know, endurance. Because I mean, I'm still doing, you know, I wouldn't do too much more damage if I just kept it as a strength build. So let's try it out though. I look so much more chunky now. Like, that's crazy. I looked so skinny earlier in this. I'm also not opposed to having like my light armor set that I can fast roll in, or light roll, and then having like my poise set. I think that's not a bad option there anyways, so we'll try them both. Okay. Let's see what my absorption is. 31. That's not that much more than 26. It's not nothing. So I don't know if it's worth the lack of light roll. The poise, though, went from 51 to 95. That's almost like, it's getting close to double.
Hey!
Oh, come on. Maidenless behavior there. I knew he'd do that. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Wow. 2 Moonveil hits, and then whatever that was, Comet. I don't know. When someone's in the middle of waving, I mean, sometimes you accidentally attack, you know, and then you feel bad, but Moonveil's a quick attack. That was premeditated murder there. Maidenless wizards. I also like my other fashion a lot better than this, I have to say. Maybe that alone makes it worth it to do my other loadout. In fact, I'm sorry, I can't with this fashion. Perfect. Oh, and then I need to switch out my... yeah.
Maidenless.
Absolutely maidenless. You know, I actually think that's one of my favorite things that Elden Ring has come up with, or has added to like pop culture, is the maidenless. And it's so perfect because it's like literally right out the gate. That's the first thing you're called by an NPC is maidenless. It's so perfect, actually. You know, I'm actually going to do a little bit of a middle ground here. I am going to add some poise to this. So I actually am going to have 68 poise, and that's light rolling. That's not bad. I don't have Alexander's Shard anymore, but I'll take that trade-off. I think that might be what I end up doing. Because that is just deadly. 68 poise is pretty decent for a light roll. In fact, it's very, very good, and I'm already benefiting from... Like, my distance I cover is crazy. Oh, we don't want that. I don't want any of that right now. Is it worth it? Nope. I got Scarlet Rotted for nothing. Oh, jeez. Boy. I'm having to learn to respect a lot of these incantations. I had no idea that the effect of that one lasted that long. And then, of course, you know, I wasn't... Should have been watching for that Dragon Lightning stuff. Darn, that was a Stormville invasion, too. That's too bad. Yeah, this fashion looks so much better. It's just, it's gotta be this one. I'm at, yeah, 26 absorption versus 31. With the crab, it adds a ton anyways. But I'm a fan of just buying a bunch of crab. Gotta keep Bogart in business or whatever. And then also just the fact that you don't really have anything else to spend your runes on. It's kind of nice to have a consumable that you can just use limitlessly. Just crab for days. Let's see here. I'm thinking let's get one more good one. I've been going a little longer than I planned tonight, actually. Oh my goodness, I'm almost at 3 hours. Yeah, I think that one more pretty decent invasion, I think, and then I'll call it a night. This has been so much fun, though. I really needed to switch it up. That level 20 stuff is fun, but this is way, way, way more challenging. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, maybe all the tarnished went to bed. Looks like not yet. Yes, I love this area. I really hope they don't... Oh, I was gonna say, I hope they don't just find the boss. This one's a really popular spot because Melania, and when someone, you know, summons their friend, of course, it opens the door to invasions, which, as I've talked about, it's like... you know, like that's when the invaders go in, but they literally go into the boss fight right after, so yeah, invasion should definitely be open with just rune arcs. I think invading only groups is just such a poorly implemented idea, unfortunately. I'm not really sure how they're, like, I hope they can, you know, find a good way to fix it. But I don't know if they plan to, because I mean it was clearly intentional that they wanted you only to be able to invade if you were with a friend, or if the host is with a friend, I should say. Um, but I can't fathom why. I guess they didn't want people just to have their exploration interrupted over and over by invaders, which I can understand. But if they made it tied to rune arcs, then it would also give them an option just not to do it. So. Okay, okay. Maybe I'll just have to call this the last one no matter what the outcome is. If we end up fighting him, that is. we'll just call that the good one, because it is getting kind of late here. So, as you can probably tell, I'm talking quieter now because don't want to wake up any roommates. Okay, nice. Really a fan of this. The fact I can light roll and still have some decent poise. Oh boy, they just keep coming. Oh boy. Whew, saved by the physic there. Oh boy. Man, I've almost killed that guy like 5 times. You know, that right there is where Alexander's talisman would have finished him off, though. Unfortunately, that's not what I chose. Oh, sorry, can't end it on that one. And I think with the amount of poise, like, I'm not sure exactly how poise works, honestly, but like a Knight Rider glaive is probably gonna, it was obviously breaking my poise at 68, so I don't think 51 to 68 is as big as I think. I think I'm gonna just stick with Alexander's Shard and swap out the poise for that, because just seeing how close that Phantom was to dying both times I got him with the Waves of Darkness, I mean, that definitely would have finished him off. Just do one more. And I mean it. Then I'll get to bed. Nice. Let's hope this is a good one. Look at that. Look at the hand clipping through that on the two-handing it. I've always thought that's so funny. Like, look. Literally didn't even bother to animate a hand. Like, properly gripping it. Atrocious. Look at that. It's even giving me tips on poise now. It's trying to tempt me to go back. But I need that damage for those Ashes of War. Oh, well. Okay, well we can't end on that, obviously. You know, it's funny. Chase the Bro plays on PS5, I believe. Now, it's a long shot, but I wonder if he's ever invaded me. That'd be so cool. It's like my dream. I wonder if I'd last like 2 seconds or 10 seconds with him, though. He'd probably just parry me and, yeah, be over. Let it sit for a second there. I got that fast, that light roll run going. That's so funny looking. It looks so much faster, I swear. It's funny how just gradually made it up this way. Started out like down there at the Grace. Way down there. Come on, give us something. Now, not to get carried away with all these builds, but I definitely want to try level 20, level 60, and also level 90. I think those would be like 20, 60, 90, and then, of course, full. And I think that would pretty much cover it. I would probably just do like a build with some intelligence at level 90. So I could use like Loretta's War Sickle, which I just find so cool. Health and Steeple, Blythe's Greatsword maybe. That one's pretty stat hungry though. I don't know if I could work that in. It has 18 dex requirement, and then I can't remember what the intelligence is, but I need 22 either way for Health and Steeple, so. Okay, let's see here. I really got to make this my last one, though. You know, even if we get like one that just, you know, we get kicked out immediately, I'll probably call it here. This has been really fun, though. Oh, good. Okay. We might actually get a fight. Hopefully. Maximus. Okay. Let's look. So he's over there. Yes, okay, I think we'll... Yes. Okay, I'm hopeful. It's a group. Okay, it is a group. I'm gonna just keep this out then. Just gonna run in there with Waves of Darkness and hope for the best. Well... unfortunate. Now they know I've got that. Jeez, that hurts. I can barely feel it on, like... Oh my gosh. Well, guys, gravity claimed me again. I don't know, maybe I can't end on that one. I think if it had ended any other way than me falling off another freaking cliff, I would have been done, but nah, I don't think I can end on that. You hear the internal dialogue I have whenever I get on this game. Just one more. It's always crazy to me. It's like, you're telling me you can't find a single person playing Elden Ring. I don't know what the bounds are, like the if there's like a criteria for how far away they can be from me, or like geographically, or I don't know how strong the internet is, but there you go. It's just always like, huh, there's gotta be somebody playing. On a side note, I am going to test if this weapon, the lance with Waves of Darkness, does better with heavy infusion or cold infusion for the Ash of War. Because I think that, I mean, I did it on a Zweihander with a, aw man. I put it on Zweihander that was cold infused, but I had like 22 intelligence with that one. It was on that strength faith or strength intelligence build I was talking about, and it did a lot more damage on the cold, especially because it built up the frostbite really fast though too, so maybe that was part of it, but it just on magic and cold it did better, so I assume that the lance also does more, but I might be wrong about that. I'm gonna have to test it. I'm really glad I added the bloody finger to my hotkeys though, because it's got really annoying. Go to the menu over and over again doing this. I have to say, I am really, really excited about a lot of things about the DLC. I'd say the thing I'm most excited about is the light greatswords, that new weapon class. I cannot wait to see what that ends up looking like. Like, you know, the reason I love the Knight's greatsword is because, you know, you swing it like you actually know how to swing a sword. And I think that's what the light greatsword class is all about. It's going to be greatswords that aren't swung like they weigh 50 pounds. Which I'm just a huge fan of. In any FromSoft game, I always try to find a sword that looks good, but also like swings pretty nicely. Like the Hollow Slayer from Dark Souls 3, the Lois Greatsword from Dark Souls 2, and the Silver Knight Greatsword from Dark Souls 1, actually. It's always that. Man, we're getting some bad luck now. Let me try another one. I've always wondered, like, with those connection errors, is that just, like, people who just disconnect, is it just as soon as somebody invades, you just unplug? Like, every time? Because they're so quick with it. You like, is this, like, just a knee-jerk reaction? That, like, when you get invaded, you just unplug? Crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, you can play the game any way you want, honestly, but if it's an in-game mechanic, and no one can stop you, it's just, I don't know. I can't imagine, like, rather unplugging your router or, like, closing your game or unplugging your Ethernet instead of just, like, fighting somebody in a game that's an action RPG. We are not getting as many now. Earlier it was like almost non-stop there. Heck yeah, here we go. Okay, which weapon is what I want? I'm gonna get the... let's try the Knight's Greatsword. Just the classic. I love this sword so much. And as much as I love it, I hope I find one I love even more in the DLC. The one called Milady looks really interesting. I don't think I mean, it's a little too light, maybe. But, okay, they are ready with their, looks like their intelligence weapons, so I'm just gonna pop in here and go. Wow. They've got that all planned. And summoning another cooperative. Wow. I guess that's what I get for not starting with the Knight's Greatsword. Hey, that's not very good hiding. Can they see me? I don't think they can. You know, I usually have the worst luck with those waiting things. I'm so pleased that that one turned out so well. Man. I had to run off because I felt too good to be true, but... Man, that sword dance is so fun. It looks so cool, too.
Damn, it was a good one.
I agree. It's got me wanting to do more. I only have 5 viewers now. For me, that's kind of a lot. If I can quickly get another one, I'm going to do one more. But yeah, that was really good. How many times have I said I'm going to do one more now? Probably like 10. It's just like you get a good one like that, and then kind of reinvigorates you to keep going. Of course, if I win, I call it a good one. Nice. There we go. Yeah, that one was satisfying because like they had their weapons ready. They had like two very difficult to dodge Ashes of War with the Waves of Darkness and the Falling Star Beast Claw thing or jaw. Um, it was super
The
satisfying just
ambush
to
was
be
so
able to.
cool.
Yeah, that usually doesn't work out, but I'm just so pleased with that one. You know, with Sword Dance, man, it's so nice when the host starts to want to trade with it because it's just got such good hyper armor that you can almost always win that trade. I feel like. Is it the host? It's just a 1v1. Feels too good to be true. Let's activate that fireball. Okay. It's got a blasphemous blade. Oh, I did not see that coming. Hell yeah. Nice. Gotta respect a lone host using Tantra's Tongue. And sword dances. So simple, but it's really working out to be quite effective. Didn't mean that. Well, have we tried up the lake a little bit? Let's see. Not as poppin' as it used to be. It's where I'm tempted to go back to my level 20 build, but these are just so much more fun. Full level. Oh, didn't mean to do that again. Let it simmer for a second. It's rest of the grace. I don't know if it does anything. This is like the thing where if you played Pokemon, you like, there's like the thing people said you need to do to make it catch the Pokemon better, like in the old Game Boy games. It was like you hold down B and then release it or whatever. Turns out it did nothing. But it just made you feel like you were more in control, so everyone did it. But yeah, it made no difference, unfortunately. I still don't want to believe that, but it's true. So I'm not sure about like just like canceling then restarting. Seems to help usually, but I'm not sure. Wow, I don't know if we're gonna get him another one for a second. So let's see. You know, okay. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna go try to get the. I think there's a scarab up here. Maybe by the time I get there, we'll get another invasion in. Oh, huh. But now begs the question, how do you get up there? Is this all the way... Wait. could have sworn it was somewhere. Oh, here we are, invading another world. Yeah, it probably does like nothing when I go in and out like that. Cancel and restart over and over again. I should probably just let it sit like that. Might be less annoying to watch. But man, it's like that. It's that Pokemon thing, you know? You hold down those buttons and you feel like you're gonna catch the Pokemon better because you're doing something about it. Yes, okay. I have a good feeling. You know, I will also say something I love about this full level build is that it's heavy infusion, or heavy affinity for my weapons, and so I don't have to worry about like elemental stuff, like the rain increasing or decreasing my damage and whatnot. Oh, this guy is going to be good. I can already tell by the way he's moving. Look at that. That guy's a freaking beast. I don't know what it is, but you can just like kind of tell when somebody's used to PvP. Oh, we got a couple crouch pokers. And look, they have like identical... oh my gosh, wait, this guy's name is G9. There's no way that's G9, right? That'd be actually insane if I was facing G9 right now. I mean, right? If I'm on G9 stream, I'm gonna freaking lose it, dude. He is one of the absolute best streamers out there. Dude, ain't no way. I mean, he's good, and he's wearing the G9 stuff. It can't be. I think G9 plays on PC. I'd be so proud, though, to get killed by G9. It's probably a G9 watcher, though. I'm gonna check G9 stream, though, later. To see if I'm on it. Oh, that was really, really good. I was saying, he was good. I don't know, though. That was weird. Guys, if I just got invaded by... or invaded G9... Nah, I don't think that was him. It can't be, because, I mean, he was a phantom with another guy. I mean, I don't think that's what he'd be doing right now. He'd be the one invading. But I mean, yeah. It's probably a copycat, because he was using, like, pretty much all the gear I see him use, but he was really good, but I don't think that was him. Oh, look, we got another one already. We gotta do it. But my curiosity is gonna make me check to see if he happened to invade. I don't think that one would end up on a highlight reel, though. He probably just like... Again, let me, you know, I just want to dream. I honestly, you know, 99% sure it was not him. But if it had been, I wonder what kind of trash talk he would have been talking about me. He's pretty savage. He's not the nicest streamer, I will say. He is maybe one of the most skilled, if not the most skilled, but he's kind of he can be an ass. He gets pretty angry, sweaty. But I mean, that's part of why he's so good, is because he just like he optimizes his builds to just such a degree that it's actually crazy. Whereas if, you know, Chase the Bro, you know, he's kind of the opposite of that energy. He's like chillest guy. Unbelievably skilled, though. And I also like Chase because I know I've said this a few times, but he uses the really, really good at the great sword class. It's kind of his like bread and butter, so I've always liked that about him too. Even in Dark Souls 3, he used the Claymore pretty much like on every build. It was his like go-to weapon, and that's arguably my favorite sword in Dark Souls 3. I also do love the Hollow Slayer, but as far as looks go, oh my goodness, are they right outside? Oh, damn. Man, these quick back-to-back invasions are just making me want to get another one, but last couple have been kind of either they're starting the boss fight or they disconnect, so don't necessarily want that. Okay. And we're kind of back full circle now. This is where we started out. Just been kind of running around here. Also, if anyone watches G9, I actually can't remember what I was going to say about him. I'm pretty sure that it's him that is the reason Bloodhound Step got nerfed so early, which we can all give him a thanks for that, honestly. He was very, from the beginning, when it was first released, he had a lot of complaints about that specific Ash of War, and he was right. I mean, it was way broken on release. It was stupidly good. Like, you could spam Bloodhound Step and just you were faster than, like, you ran so fast, or you were faster than somebody running, basically, is what I'm saying. And the iframes were just completely ridiculous on, if there was any kind of, like, latency, you just were pretty much invincible. And fast. Like, it was crazy. They nerfed it to, of course, they made it cover less distance, and also, the more you use it consecutively, the less iframes you have. So, really, really, really good call. It's now still really good. I mean, it's Bloodhound Step, but much, much better than it was on release. Same with Rivers of Blood. I mean, that was another one that just, on release, it was kind of stupid, but okay. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, that roll almost took me off the edge again. Not that it would have killed me there, but this light roll is wild with that. What is that? Is that the troll? Oh no, that's the Darkman Greatsword. Nice. Oh. Well, there you have it. Alright, well, I do have work in the morning. I wasn't necessarily planning on that being my last one, but I just looked at the time, and let's look how long I've been. Yeah, I've been streaming a little longer than I thought I would. So, if you're new, I do see there are 5 people watching. I only have like 9 subscribers, so it might just be all my subscribers. But I do this pretty much every night, so just make sure to subscribe if you caught this near the end. I noticed a couple people joined at the end, and so if you're new and if you aren't subscribed, I just know that you can come back, and I will do this quite regularly, because I play this game quite regularly, and I recently was like, you know what, I should start streaming it because I'm playing it anyways, and this way I can kind of just share it a little bit. It also helps me to get better because I have the added audience, you know, it kind of pushes me to kind of stick with invasions, and if I lose multiple in a row and I'm alone, it's like, I don't know, it's like, it's less fun. If you lose when others are watching, at least there's kind of like something to laugh about, or just something to talk about how to improve. So I think I'll go ahead and end it here today. But I appreciate everyone who watched. I know this was a longer one, so thanks for sticking around. And yeah, I'll be probably doing it. Let me see. I'll definitely do some tomorrow. I have Saturday off, so I'll be definitely doing probably some pretty late invasions tomorrow. I might even do it the next day, but I've been pretty regular about it. So yeah, if you want to see more, subscribe, or not. You're totally free not to. But if you just joined recently and you want to see more, that's what you can do. So good night, everyone, and thank you for watching. And I'm going to be doing more of this, these high-level invasions too next time. So this has been a blast. So thanks, everyone, and good night.